And I need to test Facebook Live. Hello, YouTube. How you doing? It's a small screen spoiler show pre-show. Going to be ramping up here, talking about the Luke Cage here in just a couple of seconds. Rachel has an update, so she'll be on soon.
It's about 20 minutes or so.
Hopefully not that long, but hey, you know.
I don't know, man. Them updates. Dim updates, dough.
Windows updates. Gonna see if the Facebook Live is gonna go. There we go. Oh yeah, go live, go live. I got it working.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a turtle.
I know. But if you look at his comic book picture.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. He still looks like a turtle.
Yes. And that's what makes it awesome.
Right? Look at you putting up comic book stuff. It's stealing my job.
Well, when I saw it and it looked that ridiculous, I was like, that's got to be his comic book costume. It's like, yep, it is. Okay.
Yep, it absolutely is. Oh boy. I got some words.
All you haters gonna hate.
All you haters gonna hate. I may or may not be one of those. Stay tuned to find out. Can neither confirm nor deny.
So the Inhumans is gonna be a show or a miniseries?
Yes. I don't know if it's going to be one or the other. I just know that they canceled the movie, and it's going to be on the televisions.
That's cool.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it lets us cover it for a small screen spoiler show a hell of a lot sooner than the movie. So, I mean, we're going to look at a rant review at like 2020 on the thing.
No doubt. So we'll get it like next year somehow.
Yeah, summer next year. So as soon as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. goes off, I guess. Surprised it's not I'm surprised they didn't drop the bomb on us at being a January, like doing the Agent Carter thing with it.
No, I don't think they'd have it ready that fast. Unless they've had it in the works for a while and just have somehow kept it extremely hush-hush.
No, Disney's pretty good at keeping things hush-hush.
Pretty good.
Except for releasing, 1,001 trailers for everything.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Try and go.
How about that Beauty and the Beast trailer?
Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
It is pretty. I'm excited about it.
I am too. I love it.
That's not even one of my favorite Disney movies.
I loved it growing up. I'm excited for the Aladdin one. I think that's going to be out next year. I'm wanting to say.
I hadn't heard about that one.
Yeah, I think that's their next one, if I remember correctly. And apparently, if the rumors hold true, it is a giant homage to Robin Williams. So,
As it should be.
yes.
I mean, I know you're a fan of. Well, I know that. I thought she
Emma
was a
Watson,
princess, but I
looks-
wasn't sure.
Emma Watson
Uh-huh.
looks amazing as Belle.
Yes. Okay, so Katie said, I asked Katie what her favorite princess is, and she said, I thought it was Belle. And she's like, yeah, it's Belle. It's like, though as a child I loved Ariel, but then I grew up and realized how terrible Ariel is.
Yeah, it's a reason why like Kia's like, I want to be Ariel for Halloween. I'm just like, God, no.
Really? You have to be? Okay, fine.
It's like, can we be Elsa again? I'd be okay with being Elsa again. Let's be Elsa again.
Elsa's good. Rapunzel. Come on. Belle. There's plenty of good ones out there.
Literally any other princess.
Well, I don't know about any other one.
Maybe not Cinderella because she's just about as bad.
Well, she's not. Well, yeah, okay, maybe a little bit. But
Because I mean, all right, Snow White, she's all right. She's like she's a druid, so she can control animals and wildlife at her will, obviously.
Druid. You heard it here first.
Sleeping Beauty, she's all right. I mean, it's not like she actually did much. I mean, both her animated and the live action story were more about other people than her.
Yep.
So, I mean, she's all right, I suppose. Nothing really bad or good happened to her. Ariel is just
Nice.
just awful, just so bad. Belle's good. Tiana's great. Rapunzel's
Yes.
great.
Agreed.
Merida's great.
I really should
Anna
watch
and
Brave
Elsa-
someday.
Have you not watched Brave?
I don't know how I haven't watched Brave.
Oh my gosh!
I have no idea. It just like I missed it, and then I don't know. It just never happened for some reason.
It is so good.
I'm sure it is. It's a Disney Pixar movie. Of course, it's good.
All right, testing the recording. Testing 1, 2, 3. My audio comes through okay. Jazz, give me some audio.
I'm giving you some audio. 1, 2, 3. Here's some audio. 3, 5, 4. 1, 1, 1. Beep bop boop. Deedle deedle dee.
Your beep
And a
bop
one.
boop came through.
Beep bop boop.
Beep bop boop. All right, now I'm going to test this button. All right, apparently I hit a Gamergate bumper. Still comes through. That's all I needed to do.
Burp beep burp beep burp. So you played some beep boop too. Thanks for
Yeah,
that.
all of the beep boops. All right, so I'm going to give Rachel 2 minutes, and she'll come on between now and when we get rolling. But I'm gonna. Oh yeah, and Jasmine's not bad. She's actually just kind of a victim of a bad circumstance.
Yeah. Yeah. She's alright.
And she has a tiger for a pet that listens to her every command.
This is true. She does have a pet tiger.
So, I mean, she's definitely, I mean, if we're going to do like D&D classes for her, she's definitely the ranger.
Okay.
Snow White is clearly the druid. Clearly the druid.
Clearly.
Maybe with a subclass of bard. Because that's how she controls all of her minions is through song. Let's see here. Rapunzel is definitely the fighter because that frying pan dough.
That frying pan dough. Nope.
Let's see. Belle would be a wizard because of all her book learning.
Not Elsa? Figured Elsa would be a wizard.
What would I be?
Elsa's a sorcerer because hers is
Oh.
in her book. Hi, Rachel.
Okay. Sorry.
We're discussing
I don't
what
know. I don't
D&D
know the
class they
distinctions of all the different classes.
Yeah, okay, so you have 3 magic spellcasters in 5th edition. You have wizards, sorcerers, and warlocks.
What are
Wizards
clerics?
learn their magic. No, they're divine. I'm talking just straight arcane.
Oh, right.
Wizards learn, sorcerers are born with it, and warlocks are granted it through either demons or gods.
Okay.
So yeah, that would make
They're more fun.
yeah. So that makes Belle the wizard, Elsa the sorcerer, Anna's the rogue.
That I could
Oh,
see.
No, Anna's the bard. Anna's definitely the bard. Because she's helping everybody outdo all of the things.
This is the greatest
Uh,
pre-show ever. Just saying.
So
Just
what
put it
trouble
out
are we
there.
already getting into?
Like I said, we were waiting for you, so we were discussing what class. Well, I was discussing what classes, what D&D 5th edition classes the Disney princesses would fall into, because we got talking about Belle, and then
Well,
Ariel
clearly
be just
Mulan is our
horrible.
tank. She's our paladin.
yeah, Mulan is Mulan's a. Would she be a fighter? Or would,
Centurion? Paladin?
I suppose she would be a paladin.
Either a
Ninja?
paladin or a warrior.
Or are there ninjas? Are there ninjas?
She would be a monk. She would be a monk. She would be a
Monk.
blade wielding monk.
So,
Yeah.
like, who's our warrior? Who's
the
our paladin?
hand-to-hand combat. Melee.
Rapunzel, because of that frying pan dough.
Ah,
And magic hair armor. So
oh, okay.
Magic
Oh,
hair
look.
armor.
High
He's
CPU
the paladin.
usage. Thank you, XSplit, for telling me
Definitely the
high CPU
paladin.
usage.
because healing
It tells
and
me that
also
every time.
hammer pan. I said Rapunzel or Jasmine is the beast hunter ranger. Merida is obviously the normal ranger.
Yes.
Snow White is a cross class between druid and bard
Okay.
because she controls all of the wildlife through song.
Yeah, but they're still not here to clean my house. Damn it.
Ariel is a fish.
No, Ariel's a water mage.
No. She's the rogue because she collects all the freaking treasures. She
Ah.
is by far our rogue. Sneaking around behind people's backs, collecting treasure. There's no other class she could be.
Perfect.
So if we're going by Disney princess, then what is crap? I was gonna make a bad joke. I can't remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, what is Darth
Say one.
Vader's daughter? Leia.
Leia. Jeez.
Is she just a meat shield?
She's
No,
cleric.
she's a no. I'd say she's a fighter because she's able to use like a lot of different weapons
What
and
about-
stuff.
Yeah,
what's
but
her
she's
name?
got
The new
force
one.
power, and that's somewhat divine, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, she could be a battle cleric. She's a battle cleric.
Okay. So we're gonna
Not a Healy
now
cleric.
that my computer's figured its crud out.
I was gonna discuss this for a few more minutes.
CJ's having too much fun.
I am because I still got to figure out Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, let's be realistic. Sleeping Beauty's narcoleptic. She's not helping.
Well, I mean, but like I said, she doesn't do anything bad or good. So
Cinderella can be
like,
your healer,
yeah, because of summoning fairies.
nurturing powers. I don't know.
Wouldn't that make her a summoner?
Well, I mean, in 5th edition, that would make her a wizard because only wizards can really summon. But if you make a correct summoning type, you can make a carbuncle or something like that.
We are not
summoner
heal. Screw you.
Because I mean, those two are just
heals. Screw you and your summoner heals. Bite me.
those two are just useless. Like I can't think of a good thing for Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty in D&D classes. Yeah, but those aren't classes. I mean, they're obviously like quest objectives. Because, but
They're side quests.
Where would
They're
they-
quest objectives? They're side quests.
I'm trying to think, like maybe Cinderella would be a warlock, but granted her power by Fae?
Maybe. No.
Like, not all warlocks are bad. So,
Oh my god, I want it.
is the quest objective. All right, so let's go ahead. It's 10:15. So let's go ahead and
wait.
get some.
CJ, wait a second. Do you see this?
10:15.
Look.
10:15.
Look.
What am I looking at?
Ooh. Doctor Strange Loot Crate.
This month's figure revealed.
It was on a different screen. All right. So then, friends, let's go ahead and get this
Party started.
ball rolling here in a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2. You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast.
Spoilers.
Here on S4, we like to spoil you rotten, and as such, we take an in-depth look at the shows we cover, potentially spoiling any plot points up to and including the episode featured. If you haven't watched what we're discussing this week, and spoilers are an issue for you, you may want to come back later.
All right. That is enough of that ruckus. Leo Marcelli. This is the Small Screen Spoiler Show, episode number 54. Hello, I am CJ. You look like you've been through a cheese grater boat. Of course, seated over there all the way in Alabama is Jared Pimp Stormtrooper Azevedo.
Giggity giggity. How's it going?
Yeah, it's good. And invisible third chair belongs to, of course, the one, the only Daryl, robust cup of Cuban coffee, Shaler. And joining us, as she does every so often, when it mainly comes to, great shows like the one we're discussing this week, is Rachel, occasional cool breeze.
Well, with such a very good-looking man, that there cannot just be two guys talking.
It's not.
Sorry.
It's not just Luke Cage.
Oh.
It's Mike Coulter that brings Rachel to the table.
Yes. Especially flashing back to him in that suit.
Ooh, that suit. Hello.
But
He does look good in a suit. He looks good in a yellow blouse. What can I say?
looks great in everything. Who we're joking with.
And no shirt on.
Of course.
I definitely prefer him with no shirt on. Yes.
So, what are we talking about tonight, as Jess?
Tonight we're going to wrap up Luke Cage. We're talking about Season 1, Episode 12, Soliloquy of Chaos. And Season 1, Episode 13, You Know My Steez. I don't know what that means, but, you know.
Leave it up to Gangstar to give us yet another name of something.
And Dale's not in the
Why is
chat
it
room
not
for
at
me
the
to
end
make
of
him go
season
look
one?
up what that
Can't we
means.
just go right into Season 2? Because I got to know.
Gotta know what?
We'll get there. What the Steez is? The fact that we're supposed to know his Steez?
No.
White note?
All the things we're going to spoil. I don't want to wait for Season 2. No.
But you know what we don't have to wait for?
What?
Daryl's audio.
Yay!
If it loads.
It's the final 2 episodes, so some shit is about to go down in Luke Cage. In Soliloquy of Chaos, Luke escapes from the police after one particularly touching moment with a friend of Pop's, has a slightly cringe-worthy encounter with celebrity guest star who happens to be visiting the corner store, and Misty further investigates who really killed Cottonmouth. And that pimp stormtrooper gets biblical while suiting up in his Raw Iron Man 3-piece knockoff. In You Know My Steez, we're up for an epic battle between superpowered hero and battle-proud villain, so naturally start off in a flashback. as we see Diamondback and Luke as young men. This either gives some emotional resonance to proceedings, or else make it look like the whole season has been about two angry kids throwing punches and insults at each other. Actually, that fight scene was pretty good, although we still have no reference to the last time two supers tore up Harlem because no one bothered pointing out that Incredible Hulk is still kinda canon here. But Diamondback goes down, and the episode ends with a cringe-inducing hot Cuban coffee reference, and wait, there's half an hour left? Oh yeah, plot threads need to be tied up, Black Mariah needs to be established, and Luke Cage needs to be put on ice until Defenders.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
and
basically.
yes.
Yep, all of
Covered
those
it.
things.
Small screens.
Apparently,
Books in
hey, settle down, settle down.
Daryl, you had your spot.
And apparently steez means style with ease.
All right.
Only if he's in that suit. Just saying.
Well, we already had this
Our
discussion. He looks good in
robotic
anything,
Boba
so he
Fett
has style with
wannabe
ease.
Dumb Ninja Turtle looking Diamondback didn't work for me.
Diamond Jim. That should have been my nickname. Diamond Jim. Damn it.
I don't remember that one.
It's when Mariah was being interrogated and she's trying to pretend dumb about
Oh, Diamond Jim, that's right.
calls him Diamond Jim.
Diamond Jim.
Mariah's just,
Diamondback.
All right. So,
yeah.
all right. All right. Okay. First of all right. I'm gonna take the internet over to my little corner here. Internet. This is a safe spot. It's a safe spot on Small Screen Spoiler Show. You know I love you, Internet. You know I love you, Internet. And you know you give so much into my life, but you know you've done wrong, Internet. You've done wrong by only giving episode 12 an 8.5, and for some dumb reason, episode 13 and 8.2. So, Internet, you're
Two
grounded.
words, Internet. 2 words. Method Man.
All right.
Man, dude, that
So-
was so random and so
loved it.
amazing.
I loved it. It was so good.
And I'm sorry. I have to agree with CJ on this. Method Man owned his scenes.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did,
man.
dude.
The
He
fact
did.
that if you listen to the rap, it is so freaking
Oh, that
relevant.
rap is so good. Like,
Yes, he even drops Hero for Hire in there. It was the
right?
Hero for Hire freestyle. I mean, it was perfect.
I don't know why
Nailed
Daryl
it.
hated that so much. Yes, it was kind of just hammered in there.
Daryl, we
But,
need
like-
to talk.
Well, he doesn't like the music in this series either. So, like,
Okay, yeah. Daryl,
Did he say that? I don't think he said that, did he?
Daryl-
No,
Surely he
Daryl,
didn't say
Daryl.
like
that.
towards the beginning of it. He said that towards the beginning of the series when we started covering it. He didn't like the music of it.
No, I remember it. He did. He said, I really don't like the music that's in the series so far. It really just doesn't work for me. I
It's a
remember
bad-
that because I was like, no, I really kind of like the music in it. And that's what got me hooked on it. And give me Black Man.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point.
So yeah, it's like, all right, yeah. Method Man just came in and is like, wait, is that actually Method? That is actually Method Man.
Are you a double XL? Dude, I was already ahead of you.
I'm way ahead of you, bro.
I
And then
had-
I love the whole thing where everyone has hoodies with holes in them and they're
Yeah.
all wearing it. Like that was
Yes, they're all getting them
was
from that
beautiful.
Pakistani quarter store. Like,
Yup.
line out the door, everybody's getting hole riddled hoodies. Freaking love it.
riddled holes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the show title. There's the show title. You said hood-ridded holies. You said
Hood
it.
riddled holies? Did I? Oh well.
Yeah.
You kind of did.
Knight Rider. Knight Rider.
That is the greatest thing you have ever said.
You're welcome.
Jared, you broke CJ.
Oh.
I don't have to live with him. I do.
Must have been the tea. I'm gonna blame the tea.
What's in that tea? Is it
candy
LSD?
canes.
It's honey.
Psilocybin? LSD? No, it's just candy cane tea. It was delicious.
With a little bit of honey.
No honey. I don't know that candy cane and honey would go together very well.
I
But-
mean, it would make candy cane less taste less gross. So I mean, there's that.
CJ doesn't
Shut
like
your dirty mouth.
So all right, Soliloquy of Chaos. All right. All right, we're not gonna try and separate them up. So we got
let's just talk about them all
There's
together.
no way really to separate. Well, you could separate
we
them,
kind
but
of we kind of got more of an explanation as to why the Power Glove exists. It's part of the entire Ninja Turtle outfit.
Diamond Turtle, Turtle Diamond.
Diamond Turtle.
Yeah,
what
he walked
did
on
you say?
screen.
Teenage Mutant Diamond Turtle.
No, it was something else. It was you said something else. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, what we were saying last night?
Yeah.
The fact that we asked why the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mated with Boba Fett.
No, you said you had a hood riddled holies topic last night, and I don't remember what it was.
It was in one of my tantrums, and honestly, I was so
Yeah.
tired last night. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
So yeah, and also, is it me or does Hammer Tech get dropped more in this series than it has in the rest of the entire MCU, including Iron Man 2?
I don't know about that.
4 times
So
last
Hammer
night?
Tech, I learned today that's Sam Rockwell's company, like
Yep.
Tony. Okay.
Justin Hammer.
Okay, so he's the one that's like Tony Stark's rival. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Hammer Tech, and it's just for you.
Yeah.
But no.
But no, they mentioned it like 3 times during this series.
I remember twice, at least twice, which I don't remember it being mentioned in any other Netflix.
Yeah, like I said,
universe.
it got referenced more now than it did even like in Iron Man 2.
It's interesting that they're tying it in that way, but hey,
Yeah.
tie-in, I'll take it.
There's always a reason for it, though.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm good with any kind of tie into continuity. Like the fact that we are not ignoring the movies like we do in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. most of the time.
They don't ignore it; they just choose not to
wait,
acknowledge
you
it.
mean there's movies?
Yes, there's movies, except for what we're going to be talking about later. Then it's a TV show.
But
So, all right.
they're not mentioned anywhere.
So when
No, there.
So when
Alright.
when Diamondback shows up and he's in full costume, I was like,
What? No,
what is that? I was like, that has to be a reference to the comics. That is way too awesome to just be, and way too awesome and weird to just be designed for this show. And clearly, yes, it was definitely absolutely from the comic book. And I was like, thank you. That is awesome. I love it.
Yes. Hello to those watching us on Facebook, by the way. We
Oh, you got
currently
Facebook working? Look at
Yeah,
you.
we got Facebook, and we got 6 people going on right now. So, hello, friends.
Hi. How's it going? Feeling good? Feeling fine.
Sorry, I just kind of looked over and I'm like, oh, wait, we have people watching on Facebook. Hello.
No, I'm actually going and looking up Diamondback's costume from in the comics itself.
Yeah, it's absolutely very much so what the Diamond Turtle.
Yeah. So
Diamond Turtle.
I enjoyed the fight scene. It was a little clunky, kind of, but
It was.
that's just kind of how all of the fight scenes were, and I think it's mostly because Luke Cage isn't, like a style fighter. He's just a brute.
Damn.
He just swings his fists and throws
Yeah.
people.
It did remind me a lot of like Supergirl season 1 Kryptonian fights.
Yeah, except they're not trying to make them look like they're fast.
Yeah, true.
They're just
So, Rachel,
There
did you
you
find the
go.
costume?
There you go.
yeah, there it is. That's it right there.
Damn.
I've seen it. It's on the money.
That's it.
Like, okay, I'm gonna blow this up and just because this is what I do.
It's
Look,
Diamond
look
Turtle.
at that.
I know.
Yep.
Goodbye,
I'm-
Rachel.
I'm so disappointed at them not bringing in other Netflix people when they had 2 opportunities,
Yeah,
but
like-
clearly they couldn't. Because, the whole time he's losing to Diamondback, I'm like, please let Jessica show up. Please let Jessica
That'd be
show up.
so great.
Just come in and she
And
just,
she get
punches
pissed
him.
off at Claire because, kissy fit.
Smoochy. And then, at the police station, it's like, you need a lawyer? I know a good one. I was like, yeah. It's like, no. I was like, oh, they couldn't afford Charlie Cox.
Or, they just didn't want to bring it. Yeah, just like,
I know they don't want to. I just wish they
I
would.
already called him in, and he just comes through. Hello, Mr. Cage.
Yeah, just have
yeah,
them
but
show
they
up
won't. They
for a
won't
scene.
do that. That would be too
I know.
easy.
Even okay, then why
They don't
not
have to
Foggy?
save it all for Defenders, do they?
Then
do
why
they?
not Foggy? Give us Foggy at least.
Oh, that would have been good. Have Foggy show up. No, I don't need a lawyer. I'm fine.
Yeah, he sees Foggy. He's like, no, I'm all right.
I'm good. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
I'm innocent. I'll get out.
Except for that cop I threw on the car and the police car that I stole. But, you know,
Yeah, right.
there was context.
Context. You know,
Whoa.
you still. Bless you.
Oh, CJ, you're. I was gonna. Wow, you're turtling. You're roboting.
CJ's turtling. I mean, berserk there for a second. Did you know?
It'll sound all right on the recording.
It'll sound good on your side. Just whoever watches the video. Sorry,
Yeah, right.
Daryl.
I was going.
that's
I was going that one. What's his name? Max Headroom. I'm there for a second. Yeah, I can
You
make
nailed it.
old
then.
people
That's what
80
you're going for.
too.
Solid.
All right. So yeah, we got. Okay.
We did get a minor crossover again. We got Turk back,
Yes.
Turkey. Yeah, Turkey.
and he was great.
Yes.
He was hilarious. It's like, man, yeah, whatever. That's cool. I think I'll just go though. Like, peace. I don't want none of this. And then
Turk is just
Luke
so
beats
great.
him up
He just
and
comes in like, you know what? All
Luke
y'all are
throws him
real.
in a dumpster. Man, back then they had class. You folk was crazy. I'm out. Peace.
Back to Hell's Kitchen, where people are safe.
Yeah, it's safe in Hell's Kitchen. Ain't crazy there.
No.
All right.
Crazy.
And I enjoyed Luke locking him in a dumpster.
That was
You
good.
can't keep me in here. There's baby diapers in here, man. Don't worry, they pick up the trash in the morning. In the morning? Let me out, Luke. So, I love that guy, he's the crossover character who just gets randomly beat up by the main hero.
Yeah, right. Been Iron Fist, like.
You've heard of Icarus? Oh yeah, he had a verse with Kendrick, right?
Oh
yeah,
man,
lots of good Turk moments in the last couple episodes.
Yeah, we went just kind of like how Daredevil went straight comic book the last couple of episodes. Yeah, the last 2 episodes of this are just straight up comic book.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Like up to and including Mariah. Like,
Mariah going full
Hey,
evil.
CJ. Shades.
Yes, Rachel.
Shades.
Shade's so creepy.
He is so creepy. Their
I'm
relationship
sorry?
weirds me out.
Mariah's creepy kiss on Shades.
Yeah, man.
What was that
Well,
about?
she kissed him. She's like biting his lip. I'm like, oh, that's just, for some reason, like that's gross. That's just gross for some reason. That whole thing just creeped me out.
It's so weird.
It sent shivers down my spine, and not in a good way. Like,
And if that wasn't the intention, then they nailed it. Way to
yeah,
go.
right. Yeah, exactly. If that was what you were going for, spot on, Netflix. If that's not what you were going for, I'm sorry.
No.
Also, why do people keep going back to Harlem's Paradise?
I don't know. And who keeps fixing it?
Because
Man, they
that's
fixed
where
it
all
fast
the
this
good
last
jazz
time.
is.
Okay.
Who's the
There's
bullet
plenty
hole
of places
fixer?
for jazz. Exactly.
I mean, there was like 3,000 bullet holes in Harlem's Paradise. They had that place looking brand new in like a couple days.
See, that is the
They,
one. There is that one issue that I have with it as a series.
What?
Honestly, there is no real concept of time.
Yeah, I mean, clearly the
That is
Harlem's
the one
Paradise thing
thing
was.
that I've got a qualm with the entire series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's little things here and there I kind of go, huh?
It's like the instant transmission to Georgia and back.
Yeah.
No
We
reason
went to Georgia
whatsoever.
Exactly.
just to look at the church and then come back. It's like you drove from New York to Georgia and then back?
28 hours.
Sure. Okay.
Go to the church, go to the beach, and drive back.
Go
For
to the
no
beach,
other-
look at Seagate, go to the church, drive back.
I don't get it.
That is my biggest issue with the entire series thus far.
Oh yeah.
And
They don't show
as we're
any
driving
time
away-
lapse with time lapsing. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Like you said, there was so many bullet holes, and there's like,
that took months to fix, man. You know it did.
where'd all the holes go?
The holes go. And all the glass they had to replace. So much glass.
Much class.
Yeah, like
The only thing
they
they
had
showed
any
me-
stemware.
standing staring at
They
us.
had to replace the cooking surface and the vent hood and the refrigerator and everything else that they exploded with a grenade.
Right?
Oh yeah, and that hole that Luke punched through the brick wall. Let's not forget about that one. I mean,
The only
the
thing they
contractors
actually
in Harlem
showed-
love Luke Cage.
Yeah, right. The only thing they show is the Biggie mural getting replaced with whatever the hell that was.
Whatever that was.
Made no damn sense.
The two weird abstract kings.
I'm guessing that was supposed to be referencing Shades and Mariah, but
That,
Jesus.
yeah, that's what I was getting. But, you know, I was like, well, that's weird. And then it got weirder. And I'm like, okay, this is getting weirder.
Also, all right, wait, hold on, frick.
cop.
Oh yeah, good get cop. Cop was
Yep.
good.
The
Bob's
continuity of him, that I will say, they make sure that the people that are supposed to be remembered from previous episodes are there and are seen and are
Oh.
made to be there. Because
Yep.
old cop dude, all these young cops, they just want to chase. I just make sure to be where I'm supposed to be when they come out, when I'm waiting for them. And, you know, prove me wrong,
was
go
awesome.
get them.
Yeah, that was a good. I enjoyed that scene.
Yeah,
more
that was-
more
that was
people are rooting for you than you think. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's why I
again
like this show so much. It just makes
Again,
me feel good inside. Unlike the other
Superman.
ones.
That is how Superman is supposed to be.
That's why I like this show. I might have to say it's my favorite Netflix show.
Well, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
don't know.
Like,
And it's
Jessica
mostly
still
just because
holds
like
like
it doesn't make me feel sad inside like the other shows do.
yeah, I mean, this
Like,
is this is
Jessica
right after
Jones.
Jessica.
Love Jessica Jones. Have some trouble watching certain versions of Doctor Who now.
Jessica
But yeah,
Rose.
I mean, I love me some Daredevil, and I appreciate
not
Jessica
cool.
Jones, but I don't know. I think Luke Cage is my favorite.
Jazz
Mostly
is
just
about
'cause he's-
my level of Jessica Jones as I was with Daredevil season 1.
Yeah. I didn't hate it. It was just so sad, dark. It just made me feel so sad inside. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Oh, Jazz need a hug after he watched Jessica Jones.
I did.
Jessica Jones definitely messed with my head.
A hug and some therapy.
I don't think there's
some can-
any level of therapy that could save us from that, sir. Just saying. No.
Anyway, good fight. Did you guys pick up the Stanley cameo? It was extremely
Like-
subtle.
2 seconds of him, yes.
Of him, just a picture of him on
Yeah.
a poster. If you see something, say something poster.
Yes. So was that supposed to be Mariah, or not Mariah, but Misty at the end, or was that supposed to be Candace?
That was Misty.
Was it
What,
Misty?
shows up in the club? Yeah, because she's in her Misty Knight costume. She doesn't
Yeah,
have a robot arm.
Yeah, she needs a robot arm.
disappointingly.
Where's the robot arm?
But she had the hair
Probably gets
and
the robot arm in Iron Fist.
the dress she was wearing kind of resembled her comic book
Yeah.
costume.
No, but see, she's not that.
But no, Candace got shot in the head. She's
I
she's
know
gone.
she got shot in the head
Can't
by
be dead, yo.
Creepshades. But like, all right, so if she makes it through Iron Fist without a robot arm, I'm gonna be pissed off.
See, I think what's going to
Also, she better be an Iron Fist.
TJ, in regards to
should be.
the arm thing,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a matter of she's going to have either nerve damage or something else is going to happen that's going to cause it to have to be done into the robotic arm. I don't think
maybe.
You suffer too much damage. She twists it the wrong way and it goes again.
Like I said, she's supposed to be Danny Rand's boo, or if they're gonna make Danny Rand gay because the actor is gay, that's fine.
I don't think they'll do that.
She's their best friend, but she better not make it through Iron Fist without a robot arm.
Don't get your hopes up, man.
I need some robot
arms.
arm.
I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, Coulson's got a robot hand, so.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make him. I don't think they're gonna make Iron Fist gay either. But it'd be kind of cool if they did. But yeah, they stuck very close to the comic book.
Amusing, but I don't think that'll happen.
They have stuck very close to the comic book characters in these Netflix shows. So like, I don't anticipate them switching around Iron Fist.
No, they changed the Claire Temple thing.
Yeah, well, for right now.
For now,
you never know. Eventually, Jessica and we also don't know if because. Power Man and Jessica are supposed to have a baby. It'd be funny if she was pregnant and nobody knew about it at the end of the series, at the end of Jessica.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's how we get those two back together. Because between, Jessica and him hooking up and Jessica being like, hey, I have a baby and, yeah.
It could happen.
He philandered. So, he can have his philandering for right now. Him and Claire are adorable together, though. I will give them that. They're super cute together.
They are. Corny, but cute.
Corny, but cute, yes. But,
Show you so corny.
That's just like you and me.
But I appreciate it.
Jeez.
I had some nice Cuban coffee lined up, too, before you guys showed up. We can swing by Dunkin' Donuts on the way out. No, it's not the same thing.
I was not anticipating laughing as much as I did at the end of this.
They had some good humor moments in the end.
Yeah.
And we know he's not going to be in prison long because, Defenders.
Yeah, Defenders.
There you go, CJ.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it, I guess. She needs a robot arm.
She's got the robot arm.
She doesn't show. She needs a robot arm.
In the comic book drawing, she does, and that one she doesn't.
Oh, she does. I know.
That's the point he's making. She doesn't have a robot arm in the show.
Having a tantrum.
She's supposed to have a robot arm.
A tantrum.
Shoot her in the
Yeah. Well, that's the reason. That's what we were saying last week. It's like, all right, yeah, she's gonna lose her arm. Oh, she didn't lose her arm. She's gonna lose her arm. Oh, she's not gonna lose the arm.
I did listen last week, and had I not been, dying of anxiety Monday night, I would have been on. Because, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. What else do we got here for these two? I mean, like, it ended in a cliffhanger. So, like, you didn't have full resolution. Like, Diamondback has creepy animal doctor going into his room, and like Misty, I guess, left the PD and is now doing her private eye thing, which is cool.
Oh, is that what that was setting up?
That's my guess. Is because she's supposed to be a private eye. I'm guessing because she was so frustrated at Mariah getting off that she left the force.
Well, not only
and Bobby
that,
found the
but
files.
Her boss
so.
turned around and said, basically, in not so many words, "You're the reason everybody died."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, screw you.
Talk about effing
I
in
am not.
someone's head.
I mean, she's not wrong though. Like,
no, her boss wasn't wrong. If she had, put some faith in
screwed
the
up
system,
pretty bad.
But at the same token, that's like, I was trying to do everything right, and
she should have put on
I
a
still
mask.
did everything wrong.
That's the reason why you have that's the reason why you have Matt Murdock being a horrible lawyer by day and an awesome superhero by night.
Exactly right.
Because he has faith in the system that he's trying to create, but not the established system. Yeah, so we didn't, like I said, it was obvious, like, hey, you guys, we're getting a season 2. Hope
Very
you guys
much
know
so,
that.
or it's going to bleed into Defenders somehow.
And if we didn't have a season 2,
Yeah.
we'd have a lot of very angry geeks.
Right? Or Iron Fist. I could still see it rolling into Iron Fist at least 3 or 4 episodes in. Like after he gets his powers and frick, I keep going to Namba Parabot, but that's Arrow.
I don't.
Rick, I want to see if I can get this without looking it up. Not Shangri-La. Daryl's gonna listen to this tomorrow and yell at me for not getting this. Yeah, we'll go with Namba Parabot. Screw it. Danny's gonna go there, get his powers, come back to probably Manhattan because that's where rich white people go, and
Yeah.
and then Misty there, and then Robot Arm.
That makes sense.
Because Luke, Jessica, and Iron Fist are so closely tied together that it would be very weird to have 2 series in a row without a connecting thread other than just Claire Temple.
And we also have Jessica Jones season 2 that they could bleed that into.
Yeah. But I mean, we have Iron Fist in March, and then I think we have Defenders in September.
Oh, I thought season 2 of Jessica Jones is before Defenders. I could be wrong.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Why you look that up?
Yeah,
I
let's go.
enjoyed the crowd at the Super Rumble in the news.
Yes. Why are you letting her talk about your mom?
Did he just say something about your mama? You get him, Luke. You don't let him talk about your mama. Just everybody getting into it. That was fantastic.
Yes.
Like I said, like you said, much more laughing in this finale than I
Yeah.
expected.
I think you needed it though. Like after Jessica, you needed that.
Yeah.
And then beats him down. Hey, Luke. Whoa. Or no, they bring up the camera and him and Claire after the fight.
Yes.
It's like, dude, brother needs discretion. Go get the camera, the 4K one.
No, Jessica Jones is in pre-production right now. Marvel's The Defenders and Marvel's The Punisher are both slated for 2017.
Oh.
So
Is
and
Punisher
March
before
7th,
Defenders?
they're
Right after.
they're showing the. It's not showing as how they're released. They don't have dates yet. They just have that both of them are releasing in 2017.
Right. We just
So
have a
we have
date.
March
We have a
17th.
date for Iron Fist, and that's it. Right.
Yeah. And then sometime in 2017 is the 8 episodes of The Defenders and the 13 episodes of The Punisher. So The Defenders is a mini series, quote unquote, for this case. And I have a feeling it'll be on during the summer. So during our hiatus, so we'll have to do a special on that one.
Darn.
Yeah, right. Shh.
Though I don't know why they don't make all of these like 8 to 10 episodes. I think it would benefit because all of these feel a little stretched out sometimes. Just by like a couple episodes, though.
Oh, sometimes I mean you kind of sometimes want filler.
Yeah.
Like you sometimes want you just need to take a break from the action, even if that is involving other action. Like explain because they're establishing an entire universe in these, and you don't really have movies dedicated to these things. So because you have a plot line already evolving. So having an episode of Kingpin growing up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't mind that one. It just, I guess the only time I felt it in this one was the climax. He defeats Diamondback in like the first 10 minutes of the last episode. And then the remaining 40 minutes is just
everybody but Luke
wrapping
Cage.
thing up. Everybody loves Luke Cage. He's cleared his name of at least all the local current stuff, but he's going to jail, and this happens, and Mariah's got away with it, and Candace died. And Misty lost her friggin' mind because system sucks. It's like, fine. I don't know. So it felt like there was like a really long epilogue this go around.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. We do have
a little bit of recap and Luke Cage making an inspirational speech at the police station. Yeah.
So in Defenders, we have our main cast, which is the four titular characters, and Elektra Nachos. Then we have guest Sigourney Weaver, whatever she's doing. Malcolm's coming back. Misty's coming back. Karen, Foggy, Jerry, Stick, Trish, Claire, and from Iron Fist is Colleen Wing. That being said, Colleen Wing and Misty Knight are also tied in very closely together.
So I didn't realize it, or I didn't pick up on it when I was watching it, but I was watching a thing today of all the like little Easter eggs and crossover stuff in Luke Cage, and it's one of the early. It's like maybe episode 3. He's like running around listening to a radio show, and they're talking about him. That was Trish, and it was her show from Jessica Jones. Like, what?
Fair.
I should have picked up on that. That.
Yeah.
It's Trish talk, and we're going to talk about Luke Cage. Oh, duh.
The person who's directing the first 2 episodes of The Defenders is the same director who did the first 3 episodes of Jessica Jones.
Solid. That makes sense. I really like
also,
the style.
A few episodes
seems like it would
of Dexter, Whitechapel, EastEnders. She's done a lot of good stuff for a British person.
Those are going to be dark.
Jeez. For a British because I just jab at Daryl and make him give me angry tweets or angry messages in the chat.
Like you do.
Why are we trolling poor Daryl?
Because it's fun.
Because this is a Saw Screen spoiler show, and that's what we do.
Oh, poor.
He didn't give us a good show title candidate in this one, so I have to make fun of him. All right, do we have anything else on Luke Cage?
Let's see. Any more? I'm ready for more. Who's cutting the hair at the shop?
It obviously doesn't want to be a barbershop.
But I'm
it does not want to be a
barbershop.
barbershop.
The fact that there's literally that I've gone back through the whole last 2 episodes in my head, and when they were in the barbershop, that file folder was not there.
Yeah, it was.
No. It wasn't
no,
on the floor when
what
they were in there and he was looking around.
No. Black Mariah brought it in to bargain with.
Yeah, they both brought it in, and then all hell broke loose, and it got knocked up under a dresser or whatever that was, apparently. So they said.
Yeah, it was around the time that Misty phantomly lost her phone as a plot device.
Yeah.
And apparently didn't have a lock on it. Misty?
Right?
Come on.
You
like
were the
default.
best police officer until like 5
you have
minutes.
To go into the settings and go through a bunch of stuff to turn that off.
Right? Like, yeah, when
so
you
start
up
make an
your
effort
phone,
to not put a lock on your phone.
when you start up your phone, it's like, hey, you need to enter the thing in, or take these 17 steps to not do it.
Not only that, okay, they tell you specifically as we're growing up, don't put this person, put the name in. Don't put, this person this.
Well, they knew her. They knew Candace.
Yeah, but why didn't she put a different friggin' name in? Are you dumb?
What was it in there as? Candace Burner phone?
Candace, the woman that's throwing the bimbo under the bus.
Yeah, Candace, burner phone I bought for her.
Yeah,
that's all one word. It's all one word.
But it's okay. I forgive it. And rest in peace, Zip.
Yeah,
sorry Shade shot you. And I'm sorry that you let Romeo down, though I can't remember who Romeo is.
It was the kid in the first episode. It was him, the other kid, and Zip.
Okay. Chico and
Yeah.
Romeo and Zip. Is
Chico, there we go. Yeah, it's Chico, Romeo, and Zip, and doing the
okay.
the thing with the stuff.
Okay.
All right. So, any other notes on Luke Cage before we kind of do a
No,
quick
just
second?
sometimes backwards. Sometimes backwards.
Yes, I loved that at the end. That his little spin on Pop's mantra.
But it was
It was
good.
nice hearing
Back,
Pop's mantra.
you know,
enjoyed
you
it.
know he's taken a step back. Look at how many steps forward he's taken.
This is yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is my favorite of the Netflix series.
And that's fair. This is definitely my second. Like Jessica, for some reason I enjoyed. Like I do. Okay,
Because
enjoyed's the wrong word. Enjoyed is the wrong word.
Part of you
Like-
must enjoy it.
Is a wrong word. But like, I can't think of a better word other than the fact that I really liked Jessica Jones. But like, I don't like the fact that I liked it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to like it.
Um,
It is a
There's
really good,
this-
really well done show. It just made me feel sad inside.
Rachel, where's this stand at? Well, considering you haven't watched the Daredevils, have you?
I've watched a couple of the episodes with you. They didn't do anything for me. Like none of them caught my
You're not a
attention.
big Batman fan though either. You don't really like Arrow either, and they're essentially in the same vein.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true.
You like Steve Amell. You don't like Arrow.
I will sit through Arrow just to drool over Stephen. Don't you even excuse me for that. I have watched, but don't even go.
All
I
right.
will watch Arrow if I can watch Steve Amell, especially when he's in a suit because then it's super tight.
Or shirtless because of his allergy.
Yeah.
He is allergic to shirts. It's well established.
So, speaking of shirt allergies, we're going to take a quick break from our sponsors, and after that, we're going to talk about some DCWU and some pretty big news. Stay tuned. Okay, nobody's in the chat room still. All right, so this will be a quick one. Anybody need a break for a couple seconds, or are we just going to roll in?
Yeah, I'm good. You can roll
Alright.
it so I can
I say just keep on rolling.
go to bed on
because
time.
I'm getting tired.
Keep on trucking. 3, 2, whoa. What the?
Settle down, computer. Settle down.
Delete previous version of Windows? What? No. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. I have a
What?
feeling it's an incredibly bad idea. Considering you were
Oh.
installed with Windows 10. Don't do that. Don't delete things of Windows. Stop it. All right. So now, are you okay, computer? Are we good? Can I go back doing what I was doing now? All right. 3, 2, 1. And we're back. Thank you for hanging out there through those ads. If you want a ad-free experience, listen to us live Mondays at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern over at geek-io.net/live, or check out our YouTube, where apparently I sound like Max Headroom.
Just for a minute.
So,
No, not even.
all right. So I'm gonna real quick hit the DCWU.
Yeah, because between Thursday and today, which is Monday, I didn't get to watch anything. My apologies.
No problem. No Flash this week because it airs on Tuesdays, and there was this thing that happened on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
That stupid thing.
There was a thing that happened on Tuesday.
It derailed my regularly scheduled program. Thusly, it is stupid thing.
I did go on, I went on to CWTV.com, all right, let's watch some Flash. Wait, why is there no Flash? Wait, huh? Wait, oh, it airs on Tuesdays.
Also, CJ, I'd like to point out that another stupid thing from 20-something years ago really pissed me off because I never got to finish that one episode of Diagnosis Murder thanks to that freaking white Tahoe. Just saying.
Rachel still hung out as a Bronco. It was a Bronco.
Whatever. It was a white truck, and it pissed me off going 35 miles an hour down the highway.
So, all right. So we have a kind of a storyline going between Legends of Tomorrow and Flash. Because as we discussed, Flash uses time travel pretty liberally. So future Barry Allen is sending a message of horrible apocalyptic things to Firestorm through Captain Doctor Who's Captain Dr. Rory's hidden room, and Super Iron Ant-Man has the cold gun now and then doesn't, and Citizen Steel is, can turn into steel now. Sarah's a ninja who apparently can't keep her hands off of Damien Dark and his face. And the Reverse Flash is there.
What?
Right, everybody follow that? Good.
Reverse Flash. He's back?
Yes. This time in Pog form.
Now in Pog form.
So yeah, that's what's happening in Legends Tomorrow. Like, I don't know if they even know what they're doing with this yet. It's fun to watch though. It's still a lot of fun to watch. It's just like they're trying to create a plot and it's not working too well. Supergirl continues to be really good. By and far, like the best of these four series. So we're dealing with James Olsen feeling like a sidekick, and we're dealing with Cadmus ramping up to be diabolical, and also Lena Luthor, and her mom is the leader of Cadmus, and Mon-El is still a giant douchebag because that's what Mon-El does no matter what he is in. Yeah, that's pretty much it in Supergirl. We have Jimmy trying to become Casey Jones, Mon-El being a douchebag, Lena Luthor being the daughter of the lady who's leading Cadmus, and Supergirl continuing to be Supergirl.
Okay.
Yeah, and Arrow. Okay. All right, Arrow. All right. How the hell am I going to explain this? So they keep teasing us with a storyline. A pretty interesting storyline with Prometheus. And they keep hinting at this, and it's like, all right, cool. We start getting there, and we pull back. We pull back. And we pull back, and we go back to season 2 where Oliver's an unlikable douchebag, and we pull back, and hey, there's a little bit of a storyline. And we pull back, and he's still an irresistible douchebag. That's pretty much what Arrow's going through right now. It's still hard to piece together exactly what's going on. Oliver's the mayor, and nobody notices that he comes in with bruises and crap, and like Thea is just weirdly there and not useful in any way, and like Diggle's back, but like really angry at everybody, including the 3 people that over and over and over again prove themselves worthy, and then there's Wild Dog.
Wild Dog?
Yeah, Wild Dog. He's Casey Jones, basically, including the hockey mask and bad temper.
Oh, okay.
Casey Jones does not have a bad temper. He just has 0 tolerance for stupid jackknives.
We can't say the same thing about Wild Dog. He's kind of an idiot. But like, we have Artemis. Artemis is really good. Yeah, exactly. We have Artemis. Artemis is really good. She's actually proving to be, not too shabby for being an obnoxious 16-year-old girl. We have Spider Ragman, who's really, really freaking cool, and I want to see more of him. And we have Mr. Terrific, who is Mr. Terrific, and he's awesome. But
not
both
terrific.
Diggle, he's beyond terrific. He's fabulous, one would say. but both Diggle and Ollie proving just to be just the worst. And even Felicity's like, you guys, since this whole thing with Dark, you guys have become real closed off. I call her two best friends jackasses. Arrow's not great in this season, you guys. Like, last season was good. Like, I liked Arrow season 4. But, oh man, like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. If I didn't know there wasn't a crossover coming in a couple of weeks, there's no way I would continue watching this season. It's really bad. It's not even fun like Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow makes no sense, but it's fun. I mean, you go and fight like ninjas, and then you fight zombie Confederate soldiers, and then
like this is something I can get behind. Everything you keep saying.
It's absurd, but it's fun because the characters are likable. Like everybody in there, including Mick Rory, Heatwave from The Flash. They're all like really fun characters. None of it makes any sense, and I don't think I want it to make any sense now. Like, I just want the absurdity. It's just great. But Arrow, like the likable characters, they keep shoving away, and they even make Quentin Lance unbearable. Like, everybody is insufferable. Everybody who had a good quality last season just took a dump all over themselves. I don't hold with it, bub. But you know what I do hold with? Some news.
On to the news!
That's right. It is time for the news.
The news.
So we got some pretty big news this time around, guys. We're gonna first off hit our newly renewed and canceled television shows. As of this morning, we have Young Justice being revived for season 3. Nobody is sure exactly where it's going to be at yet, though, but all signs are pointing to Netflix, and God, I hope it is.
That's exciting.
Yeah, Young Justice is a really good show. All of it's on Netflix. The first 2 seasons are all on Netflix, and it is definitely worth a watch. Like, if you were a fan of the old Teen Titans and wanted it to be a little bit more mature, this is your show. It is really, really good. Intervention got renewed to season 16, you guys.
Shocking. That show's still going.
America's Got Talent.
Reality shows got renewed.
Yeah, America's Got Talent gets a holiday special. Cooks vs. Cons, which is an interesting Food Network show, got season 3. Whatever the Robert De Niro and Julianne Moore Amazon drama, which hasn't even came out yet, it got renewed for season 2.
Before it came out. All right.
Home to Win got renewed to season 2 by HGTV Canada.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, me either. Murdoch Mysteries got a holiday special by CBC. Not exactly sure what that is.
It's not Daredevil, though. Don't be confused like
No.
I was.
I'm a Celebrity, BGT, and Saturday Night Takeaway got renewed through 2019. Good for them. My 3 favorite ones. Naked Attraction got renewed for series 2 by Channel 4. Celebs Go Dating got renewed for seasons 2 and 3 by E4, and Virtually Famous got renewed for series 4 by E4. I'm guessing those are European things, so good job on renewing Naked Attraction, Celebs Go Dating, and Virtually Famous. And we talk about America having a problem with reality shows.
It's not reality shows
No.
we have the problem with. It's their stars.
Yeah.
Celebrity Antiques Roadshow got renewed for a 6th series by BBC Two as well. I didn't know there was a Celebrity Antiques Roadshow, and it was British.
I didn't either. But hey. Sure.
And Christmas Kitchen got renewed by BBC One, which was fun. We that had Gordon Ramsay on it last year, and it was really good. It was a really good special.
Very good.
So what got canned? Conviction canceled by ABC. No season 2.
Oh, poor Haley Atwell. Maybe
Oh,
you'll do some
that
more.
was
Maybe you'll do some more Agent Carter. Yeah, that's her show that she.
Yep.
That's the show that she started after Agent Carter got canceled.
Season 3.
But and all the things I read, I was gonna watch the pilot just to see how it was, but then I read a bunch of stuff, and they're like, Haley Atwell's awesome, but this show is so terribly written, like even she can't save it. I was like, oh, that's
no.
a shame.
Yeah, give it. All right, then she has no.
Come back to Agent Carter, please.
Yep, Agent
Please.
Carter needs you.
Please.
Not Safe with Nikki Glazer got canceled by Comedy Central. No season 2. Poor Steve Harvey can't keep a job anywhere. His show got canceled. No season 6. I didn't know the show was still on the air, so I mean, there's that. And nothing else that really matters, because whatever Nikki is got canceled by Freeform. Whatever Patient Zero was got canceled by NBC Sky.
I didn't know there were 5 seasons of the Steve Harvey show.
I didn't know it was still on.
I didn't know there was 1 season of the Steve Harvey show.
I knew it was a thing. I just didn't know it was still a thing. So we have some shakeups in our normal lineup that's gonna affect us directly next year.
Yep.
What do we got here?
Well, coming to IMAX in 2017 before it premieres on television. That's right.
Say, wait a second. This is the small screen spoiler show. What are we talking about IMAX for?
Because ABC, the channel, is going to premiere the pilot of their new show, Inhumans, in IMAX for the first 2 weeks of release. So it'll be in IMAX for 2 weeks, and then it comes to TV. So we're getting our Inhumans. We're getting the show, but it's not going to be a movie. It's going to be a show, and it's going to be, oh, hey, in 2017. So next year. It's coming up.
Yep. We're going to be busy.
Looks like it's going to be September 2017. So wow.
Oh, we are really going to be busy.
Yeah, buddy. So we'll have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and this and anything else
probably
coming along.
Defenders and or The Punisher. Please don't release both of those at the same time.
We'll be busy.
God, please don't release The Punisher and the Defenders at the same time. So yeah, this is a pretty big deal. This was a huge deal. I mean, everybody was kind of shaken up when the Inhumans got canceled, the movie. So this is what we're getting. We're getting a series from it. So cool.
And I'm okay
but
with
that
this.
probably means Daisy is going to be leaving S.H.I.E.L.D.
Maybe. Yeah, they seem to be kind of setting her up for that this season. So.
Yeah, I noticed. Like it's a little weird. But all right, so then Rachel, do you have any opinions on any of the stuff that got canceled or Inhumans TV show?
No.
All right.
Meh.
All right.
I
So
might get a little more excited about Inhumans as we get a little closer to it, but right now it's kind of it's a little too far off for my brain to register.
You want to meet up in
wait and see.
Meet up in Pensacola and watch it at the IMAX, CJ?
Maybe.
You know what? I'd be down for that. Yeah. We'll discuss.
You got a year to plan.
Yeah, exactly. We got plenty of time. All right. Speaking of discussing, you can discuss stuff with us by sending us an email. geekioshow@gmail.com. Twitter and Facebook are both /geekioshow. Or you can give us a phone call and leave us one of their voicemails. It's 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. If you have a review that you want to be played on the show, make sure it is under a minute long. And if you're sending it in, send it via MP3, please. Our website, which has all of our previous shows and more, is geek-io.net/spoiler show. And of course, you can help support the network at patreon.com/geekio or get your holiday shopping done early. geek-io.net/Amazon. Their deal are going on right now. A little bit comes back to us. Doesn't increase your price any more than it already is because Black Friday stuff. But yeah, go do shopping on Amazon. It goes right to your house.
Yep. And if you got Prime, you can get it 2 days free shipping.
Yeah.
Ding! Amazon. It's Amazon. Excuse me. So we have some show titles.
Yeah, we do.
Snow White is a druid. Hero for Hire freestyle. Hood Riddled Holies. Candy Cane and Honey. Teenage Mutant Diamond Turtle. The Harlem Contractors Love Luke Cage. A Hug and Some Therapy. And Candy Cane Tea. Candace's burner phone I bought for her. Diggle so angry. So angry.
All right, folks. Anything else before we head on out of here for the night?
I don't know what show title to pick. It's between this one
Yeah, right.
and this one. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards this one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you know.
Teenage Mutant Diamond Turtle.
SEO.
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Diamond Turtle.
That is it. All right, folks. On that note, for Jared, Rachel, and myself, we will see you right back here next week. So we'll spoil you then. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
This has been a podcast of the Geek IO Media Network, where you put your geek in and geek out. For more geeky goodness, head over to geek-io.net. Copyright 2016.
So, what are we going to talk about next week? There's no Luke Cage. We're done. There's no S.H.I.E.L.D.
But
Because
Shield's
of-
coming back next week.
The 22nd is the next episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that'll be...
Oh, the Tuesday after.
Yeah.